achieve their dreams. And so for me, that's very, very important. That's one of the reasons I wrote the book, She Believed She Could, and she did. Just, I'll give you a quick snippet of me, because I know that we are running on time and I don't want to keep anybody past that. But for me, I was in foster homes, and at 15, I ran away and I was actually kidnapped and trafficked. So I was in that for some months, and I had enough heart inside of me to actually escape. Unfortunately, most don't escape, but I was pretty relentless and I did escape. But my hardships did not stop there, for sure. I had 2 kids before I was 18. I was widowed at 25, and I went back to school after that. And I decided that I wanted to make something out of my life. But the problem is I didn't have that pack of elephants like Trisha was talking about. I had no pack. It was me and 2 little kids. I have a husband that's gone, and no mother, no father, no sisters, no brothers, nobody that was there to help me. So what I started to do was I really had this desire to want to have a great life. So what I started to do is seek out people that I thought were great and great leaders. And so I started going to the library and buying books, and I started, reading some of Norman Vincent Peale and Tony Robbins and Wayne Dyer. And to those, for you that don't know, those are some really great mentors. And one of the things that they all had in common was putting out an intention, and then believing as if it's already true. And that's really what manifesting is. It's really believing that you already have it, and therefore it happens. Okay, so, just touching base on a couple things, I think that are really super important. And one of the things that I love about Isogenics is that you have the best nutrition and the best products right at your fingertips. They're right there. You don't have to go seek them out. You don't have to go look for them. Boom, it's right there. And we really only get one house to live in, and that's our body. We get one body. So back when I was 25, before I became a super entrepreneur and went into real estate, I was a nutritionist, and I became a master trainer in fitness. And so that's something that's always really stuck with me, because I love to feel good, and I also love to help others feel good. So just wanted to give you some tips on how to manifest. And I heard there's an amazing trip to Fiji coming along soon. And so I wanted all of you that really want to get to Fiji, I wanted to show you how you could do that. So what I do for manifesting is I sit every day. So every morning I do it first thing in the morning. And you might want to write this down, because these are some good tips, and this will definitely help you get what you want. Now, it's not overnight. So I want you to commit to 18 days. And I like the number 18 because it's 1 plus infinity, and it's just a thing of mine. So for 18 days, I want you to, when you get up in the morning, after you have some water or some tea or whatever you have, I want you to sit somewhere quiet, somewhere that feels good. Maybe with a little bit of sunshine, maybe not. It depends on what your love is. And I want you to just sit there and imagine where you are. And let's just use Fiji, for example, okay? So you're in Fiji. So imagine it. What does it feel like? Like you're on the plane, you're going to Fiji, and you've landed, and you're on the beach, and you're sitting there in the lounge chair, and you're looking at that crystal clear blue water that you can just see right through, and you can see for miles. Just gorgeous, turquoise, clear blue water. And what does it smell like? That salty smell, maybe a little bit of flower fragrance in the air. And I want you to live that. I want you to be there already. You're already there in your mind. And for 5 or 10 minutes, just live in that space. What are you going to eat for lunch? What does your accommodations look like? What are the drinks you're going to drink? How do you feel? What does that feel like? And so that's really what the secret to manifesting is. Do that for 18 days, and it works across the board, whether you're wanting to get more fit or lose some weight or have a new career. You just have to live in that space as if it already exists, and that will get you there. So thank you, Stephanie, for having me on here. And I am just so grateful for both of you, for you and Trisha.
Romi, thank you so much. And I hope it's not too much. I'm hoping that we can schedule you again in the future because I know that you have so much more to share. Thank you for coming on tonight and sharing with this community.
Yes, I just wanted to kind of really stick with the manifesting because we only have a couple more minutes. But, you know, I also wanted to say that anybody who purchases my book, it's called She Believed She Could and She Did. I believe the website is actually on the Zoom call. But anybody who purchases that, I give all the proceeds to survivors of trafficking. So it's a very good foundation. And I think there's a lot of people, there's a lot of people that need help, and there's a lot of people that have a lot of power within inside themselves, and they just need to let it out. So I hope everybody lives on purpose and owns the power that they have inside themselves.
Thank you for that. And that is exactly what we're praying for with, you know, the intent of this call was to awaken people up. You know, I have this phrase, and I use the word awaken all the time because the idea of awaken is to awaken the beast, like awaken that beautiful creature that is inside each of us that for whatever reason, we're just holding back a little bit. And, you know, what you shared tonight was beautiful. And I know it woke up a couple of people. So thank you guys for the chat. Thank you for sharing your vulnerable feelings. We so appreciate your courage and for you joining us in this call. We hope that you join us again next week as we continue to grow this community and spread our message of hope and of solutions and of strength and progress. So thank you again tonight. Guys, the recording will be listed if you want that. We'll share that with you guys. And thank you, Romi, for sharing your book and your presence. Stephanie, thank you, everybody. You guys have a fabulous night.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.